Images of Ukrainian troops carrying Javelin missile launchers on their shoulders have flashed around the world, making the anti-tank weapon capable of piercing the most sophisticated armor and particularly useful in guerrilla warfare. Western states which want to support Ukraine militarily without entering into direct conflict with Russia, have actively stepped arms deliveries to the Ukrainian army since Moscow launched its invasion of February 24. According to a senior U.S. official, the Ukrainians have already received some 17,000 anti-tank weapons from various Western countries, including several hundred Javelin launchers. Javelin is a portable anti-tank weapon manufactured by the Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. It is shoulder-fired but can also be deployed from multiple platforms installed on tracked, wheeled or amphibious vehicles. It is a versatile one-man portable anti-tank weapon, manufactured by the Raytheon-Lockheed Martin Javelin joint venture. Raytheon is responsible for the Javelin Command Launch Unit, CLU, Missile Guidance Electronic Unit, System Software and System Engineering Management, while Lockheed Martin is responsible for the Missile Seeker Engineering and Assembly. The system consists of three main components: the Command Launch Unit, the Launch Tube Assembly and the missile itself. The US-made Javelin has become the weapon of choice for Ukrainians to the point that a meme circulating on social media has transformed it into a religious icon borne by Mary Magdalene, an emblematic saint of the Orthodox Church. Equipped with two explosive charges, it can pierce the most sophisticated tanks in the world, and in particular the Russian T-90, whose own explosive armor reacts to the impact of a projectile in order to reduce or even stop it penetrating the tank. The missile rises up to 160 meters at altitude and then falls vertically onto its target. It is this trajectory from above that makes it such a formidable weapon against tanks, because the vehicle's entry hatches are on the top side, and that is where they are most vulnerable. Manufactured by U.S. weapons manufacturers Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, the Javelin costs $178,000, including the launch system and missile, according to the Pentagon's 2021 budget. Each replacement missile costs around $78,000. The gunner carries a reusable command launch unit, in addition to the launch tube assembly, and is the targeting component of the two-part system. The command launch unit has three views which are used to find target and fire the missile and may also be used separately from the missile as a portable thermal sight. The first view is a 4x magnification day view. It is mainly used to scan areas in visible light during daylight operation. It is also used to scan following sunrise and sunset, when the thermal image is hard to focus due to the natural rapid heating or cooling of the Earth. The second view is the 4x magnification night view, and shows the gunner a thermal representation of the area viewed. This is also the primary view used due to its ability to detect infrared radiation and find both troops and vehicles otherwise too well hidden to detect. The screen shows a green scale view which can be adjusted in both contrast and brightness. The inside of the command launch unit is cooled by a small refrigeration unit attached to the sight. This greatly increases the sensitivity of the thermal imaging capability since the temperature inside the sight is much lower than that of the objects it detects. The third field of view is a 12x thermal sight used to better identify the target vehicle. Once the command launch unit has been focused in wide field of view, the gunner may switch to narrow field of view for target recognition before activating seeker field of view. Both the gunner and the ammunition bearer carry a disposable tube called the launch tube assembly, which houses the missile and protects the missile from harsh environments. The tube also has built-in electronics and a locking hinge system that makes attachment and detachment of the missile to and from the command launch unit a quick and simple process. The Javelin missile's tandem warhead is a high-explosive anti-tank. This round utilizes an explosive-shaped charge to create a stream of superplastically deformed metal formed from trumpet-shaped metallic liners. As a fire-and-forget missile, after launch the missile has to be able to track and destroy its target, without assistance from the gunner. This is done by coupling an onboard imaging IR system, different from CLU imaging system, with an onboard tracking system.